How's it going, guys? Seki here, and today marks a little bit over a year since my first ever release video, which is about how Ripper affects me psychologically. Now, today I thought I'd make a sequel to it. I have 100 spheres here, a ridiculous amount, exactly 100. Most of them are rank. But today, there is no joke. There is no punchline. This is a serious topic that I've been thinking about for the past few weeks, this whole season pretty much. And I would like to share it with you all because it's been concerning me for a while. Before we do that though, I see that we can set a guaranteed item. I'm not really sure what I want. Alright, I went ahead and picked out stuff that I want. There's really no S accessory that I want, and personally I just like the Mr. Mole for Prospector since I'm planning to play him, and I just want a forward skin, honestly, that looks decent. Anyway, we're going to be starting with the rank treasures, and if you know me, I'm going to be opening these one by one as I talk about all the things that have been bothering me, and it's about Identity 5. So, I'm not going to lie. Identity 5 has become stale. And it's been stale for a long time. Hold up, let me just turn down the sound. Look, Identity 5 has been stale for a while now, and it's mostly because the devs have not wanted to nerf anything. Now, this is not news to any of us that nothing has been changed in the past year or so. In fact, a year ago, my How Ripper Affects Me Psychologically video, that used to be, it's hard to believe that just a year ago, Ripper was considered the top tier hunter. And then not long after that, Blood Queen came out. And then we started getting the double rescuer spam, the seer spam, the absolutely have to have mechanic because Blood Queen is ridiculous. And if Blood Queen chases you, you absolutely need to be at least someone that can deco fast or just tank hit after hit, making every other hunter useless if you are not a Blood Queen. And there's also been the Dream Witch spam, which since then we've always been banning Dream Witch, and Dream Witch, honestly, I don't know when they're gonna nerf Dream Witch. Dream Witch is so obnoxious. Blood Queen as well, even though she got nerfed and she is beatable now, the only way she's beatable is if you play those broken characters in one big team, and it makes any other character unplayable. Like, if you pick any other character, you are just gonna get beat up by Blood Queen or Dream Witch. You don't stand a chance. And it seems like the devs really don't care about making it fun for the players if it means that they can keep everything the same. On top of that, I've been playing characters like Mercenary for a year, and it's really tiresome. And the sad part is, I can't even play any other character because we absolutely need a rescuer on the team. And I'm not that strong of a forward. And it's just, if I want to play any other off-meta survivor, then I don't stand a chance. It's not even worth playing them, honestly. Besides, you'll get flamed for the community. And that is another problem that I will mention later on. Now, with the staleness of the game, there comes the disappearance of many veteran players. Most of them disappeared since Season 3 or Season 4. They've been gone for a while now. But only a couple have sticked around. Some, including me. There's also been the big four: Mama, Blue, John. All for One, if you watch Twitch. He's very big there, I'm pretty sure. But recently, if you guys have not known, recently Mama and Blue have decided to quit. They're not, I don't think they're coming back. Unless this game receives a massive overhaul. Oh. Who's that for? Whatever. Mad Eyes. They're not coming back. And I've been told by All For One that he is planning on leaving as well. And so is John. Next season, which is this season actually. And it hasn't been confirmed by John. he hasn't confirmed to me, at least. Maybe he's confirmed to you guys, but as far as I know, they're leaving, and I feel bad for them that they've sticked around for this long, and NetEase has refused to change anything. They have sticked around for us together for a year now, even helping the YouTube community. I mean, they've been out here for a while now, out on YouTube, making videos for all you guys, not just about me, but all you guys. And now that they're disappearing, we're gonna be losing a lot in the whole community as a whole. And it's unfortunate that they're leaving because they were so patient for the devs to change something, and they never did. In fact, they only made it worse by adding Gravekeeper, and then Forward Mercenary Gravekeeper became a thing, and that is just a nightmare to deal with as a hunter. So that's their situation, but why am I bringing this up? Personally, I'm not planning on leaving Identity 5. I really love this game. I love what it's about. I love the concept of it. I love the strategy behind it. Yes, the strategy has died down a little bit because now it just involves pressing a button and then you kite. But I always try to avoid that. I always save my items early game. Because then late game, when the hunter has detention and they have full presence, it really matters a lot more. And it just increases your chances of winning that much more. If you can kite early game well. Problem is, most players don't play like that. Most players are not even that good. They have become reliant on these items ever since season who knows when, ever since Perfumer and Seer came out practically, which is season 2 and season 3 respectively. And it has just turned the Survivor community into just super reliant on items, very bad in practical skill. And the hunters have in general gotten increased win rates due to this because their hunters are also becoming more powerful as a result. But the problem is the survivor's skill isn't increasing while the hunters is, because they only have to rely on themselves. And that is one problem I have with continuing to play. I love the game and I love the concept of it, but the community has become so torn apart, so toxic, so bad, they don't even want to take your advice anymore. I've stopped giving advice to players for seasons now because it comes off so harsh. I mean, when you're texting it to someone, they don't know who you are, they don't know your intentions. Back in Season 1, every player knew each other. This was not a joke. In Season 1, every top player knew each other. It was this one big happy family where everyone knew each other's name and the way to talk to each other, and like no one took criticisms harshly. And when you have all of them leaving, you've got, what are you left with? You're just left with the people who are not connected with the community, the top players who know nothing about it, who just walk around and I don't know what they do, honestly. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Since the beginning, I've always played for the fame of Identity 5. The beginning of when I started playing, it was all about the fame and all that, you know, getting players to know who I am, that I am a worthy survivor, a worthy teammate, and a worthy opponent. But over time, I've realized that, you know, we got a real nice community here. And honestly, it's worth staying here just for the community alone, just because of how great everyone is here. At least the people who I know. They're amazing. They're amazing at the game. They're not mean about it. They don't try to be toxic to other players, as far as I know. At least the people that I know, they don't. Such as Mama, such as Blue, very friendly people. And now that they're quitting the game, these were not just big YouTube people, but also in recent times close friends. And losing them, especially Hokage, losing them means, well, what do I have to play for now? And now we just go back to the idea of, oh, well, I guess I'm just gonna go back to the idea of playing for fame and still just being there just for the sake of being there. At the end of the day, I never thought Identity 5 would eventually come to this, where its biggest content creators start dying because the game is not updated. One of the basic principles of keeping a game alive is to give it frequent meaningful updates, not just aesthetics, not just skins. I mean, I know everyone hates Fortnite, but you gotta give credit to them. That at least they changed our map up. They don't just. If I bet if NetEase was running it, they would never change the map, and they would only include skins. Who agrees with me? I bet they would. The game itself, Identity 5, is great. Aside from all these problems within the players, it's just become so separated since then, and I don't really know for who am I playing anymore, for what am I trying to prove at this point by continuing to play these broken survivors. Honestly, this season I wanted to play Prospector and Forward because I'm done with Mercenary. Alright? So I need a duo, and unfortunately my current duo Troy has school. A lot of school actually. And my former duo Hokage, before I started playing with Troy, ever since we got too far apart to rank together, she's gotten used to not playing rank and actually getting to sleep because she lives in Europe, so I can't blame her. If she wants her sleep, she can have her sleep. But it's just, in terms of, for me, I don't really know what I'm going to do with Identity 5 anymore. It's just been really annoying to me how all this stuff is happening, and then I lack the Call of Abyss team because I really want to go to Call of Abyss, but there's no way I'm going to work with someone who I disagree with about strategy and stuff in terms of using a specific character. And there is no other team. There is no other good team because, like I've said before, the community has just... all the veteran players are gone. There is nothing left. There is no... like, even if I went to Call of Abyss, there's no way you're going to find 5 people who have played the game for a while, who know a lot about so many different characters. It's really left a hole in me because I don't like to come and get... I just don't like to disagree with people in this game because toxicity is never fixed by more toxicity, or being mean is never fixed by more meanness. You know, no matter the way you say it, criticism will always sound harsh, and there's no easy way of saying it. Oh, another one. Oh, nice. I guess I can be like every other pay-to-win priestess, except I got this for free. Anyway. It's really left a hole in me, and I wish I could apologize for it, but the thing is, I don't take back what I said about the strategy part. I do have another Call of Abyss team right now, but we're lacking a good hunter, and all the good hunters are already taken. I mean, there is one possible hunter, but they're not even accepting friend requests, so I don't have any way of contacting them. And really, the whole tournament scenario has just been so stressful for me. I love rank match. I love the game. The way I started was by playing rank match, and I find rank match relaxing. I love it. But the problem is, these past few months I've been doing so much tournament work and just playing every day for the past afternoon sessions that, yeah, honestly, it's burned me out, and I just want to go back to how it used to be, the good old days, just playing evening sessions with my friends. But problem is, I can't go back to that if I have no friends to turn to, and on top of that, it is not like what it used to be. The hunters are way more broken, the survivors are way more broken. There is this power struggle, this non-stop power struggle. Anyway, I guess we're going to start with these previous seasons. Look, if worst comes to worst... no way! Okay, first try. If worst comes to worst, I won't play Survivor anymore. I'll stop maining Survivor because I'll just have no one to turn to. And honestly, I love Hunter. I really like Hunter too. It's not just Survivor. I could main Hunter, and it's honestly a dream of mine to also be top 10 Hunter, to be seen as a good Hunter, because nowadays it's the Hunters against the broken Survivors. So back in the day, it used to be the Survivors were the underdogs here, and I like to be the underdog. I like to be the weaker side and prove a point about that side, that, you know, some of us may struggle, but other of us still succeed. And I really like that. Nice, Mr. Mole. I really like that competitiveness, that showing off. And it's, you know, it's at a rank level. It's not too serious, for me at least. But yeah, that's Identity 5 in a nutshell for me, for you guys as well. It's just been the same the past year, and it's really sad. Doesn't look like we can add another item at this point, but either way, I'll just keep opening these until maybe something interesting happens. We'll see. Alright, I just finished opening up the rest of my spheres. Nothing exciting, but I do see they decided to keep Golden Tentacle separate from the rest. This was like when the game first came out. Anyway, I'll just move on to the next essence. Alright. Well, that's all. Nothing else left. I must say I do really like this skin. I don't know why everyone hates it, but I really like it. The violinist skin, and I do enjoy playing violinist. He's like my next Ripper. My next favorite to Ripper, so I might spend inspirations later trying to get it. I'll definitely get at least one A skin with the inspirations I have, but in the meantime, thank you guys for listening. I know it's been not the usual, strategy or, funny, sarcastic types of videos that I usually do, but I really needed to get this off my mind. And I really want to start a discussion with you guys. How do you feel about the game in the comments? Now I'll be looking out to see what you guys say. Thank you guys for listening, and peace.